Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked back on a situation and thought, wow, I wish I had known that sooner? Yeah, same here. Life has a funny way of teaching us lessons, but often we learn them a little too late, right? In today's video, we're going to speed things up by breaking down 7 life-changing lessons that most people don't figure out until it's almost too late. Whether you're still in your 20s or a little further down the road, these insights can seriously change the way you approach life, work, and relationships. So let's get into it, because the sooner you know these, the better your life will be. Lesson number 1, your appearance only gets you so far. Let's kick it off with a big one. Your physical appearance, your height and complexion only matters about 1% when it comes to real success. Sure, looking good can open some doors, but here's the reality. 99% of your success is going to come from your hard work, resilience, and grit. You might have grown up thinking that looks matter more, but in the long run, what really counts is the effort you put into your goals. So don't get caught up in the mirror. Get caught up in the hustle and the grind. Lesson 2, time is the real game changer. Next, we have time. Probably the greatest healer, but also the greatest killer. Wasting time is one of the biggest regrets people have later in life. Time doesn't wait for anyone, and if you're not careful, you'll blink and wonder where all those years went. So don't waste it. Spend your time on things that matter, invest it in yourself, and be mindful of where your hours are going. Lesson 3, stop blindly following the rules. Here's a controversial one. Following the rules that 99% of people follow could be holding you back. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you should break every rule, but sometimes being too rigid and sticking to the same path as everyone else can stunt your growth. If you want to stand out, you have to be willing to step outside the lines, take calculated risks, and do what the other 99% are too afraid to do. Lesson 4, take risks early in life. Now let's talk about risk-taking. Not taking calculated risks early in life is a huge mistake that leads to regret down the line. Whether it's in your career, finances, or personal development, the earlier you push yourself out of your comfort zone, the better off you'll be. You don't want to look back and think, what if? So go ahead, take that leap. It might just change your life. Lesson 5, filter the advice you get. Here's another tough one. Listening too much advice from your parents, your relatives, even friends can distract you from your own path. Now, I'm not saying to ignore everyone, but at the end of the day, you have to choose what's right for you, right? Sometimes people mean well, but they project their own fears or limitations onto you. Learn to take advice with a grain of salt and trust your gut. Lesson 6, never chase money, chase passion. One of the most common regrets people have is working for money instead of working for passion. It's easy to get stuck chasing a paycheck, but here's the truth. Money won't make you happy if you hate what you do every day. When you find something you're passionate about, the money will often follow. And if it doesn't, you'll still have that fulfilled feeling that you're doing something that you actually love. Are you working just for money or for something that makes your heart sing? Ask yourself that. Lesson 7, stop complaining and start solving. Finally, one of the biggest lessons, complaining doesn't solve anything. We all do it from time to time, even myself, but the harsh truth is that complaining only wastes energy. Instead of focusing on what's wrong, start taking action to fix it. Whether it's a small issue or a major life problem, you'll have the power to change your situation. The quicker you realize this, the sooner you'll stop feeling stuck, and the sooner you're gonna stop complaining and just fixing all of your problems. And there you have it, 7 lessons that people often learn way too late in life. If you can start applying even one of these today, you're already ahead of the game. Remember, it's never too late to start living the life that you've always wanted. So, what's one lesson from this list that really hit home? I'm curious to know. Drop it in the comments below and let's talk about it. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on future life-changing tips and insights. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep leveling up.